We often focus in movements of opposition with compound exercises. We sometimes focus with muscle isolation. Today, we are focusing on a group of muscles and we are going to fatigue the heck out of them. Go ahead and come down to a seated position. Place your band at your ankles and find a side lying position. Shoulder and elbow are in a line. Ear, shoulder, hip are in a line. Legs are nice and long. Zip up your pants. Just big circles. Pressing your bottom leg into the mat. And those circles come in front of that bottom foot, up and over that bottom foot, and back behind. Good. Shoulders are stacked. Belly is in. Beautiful. Flex your foot. Bring those toes forward. Point your toe. Send that leg back. Flex to lift. Point to push back. Squeeze your bum. None of this is fast. All of it is controlled. We are working the glutes, the outside of the hip, but oh man, you're gonna feel this in your core. Point. Beautiful. Hold your leg hip height. Press your shoulder down, just leg lifts. All the way up, hip height down. All the way up, down. Good, so your feet never touch. Stop hip height, drive it up. Stop hip height, drive it. Squeeze your bum. Open up your hips. Good. Point your toe. Press it back. So now your leg is at a back diagonal. You're going to pulse 3 times and then bring it back neutral. Zip up your pants. Pulse 3, 2, 1, up. 3, 2, 1. Pull your belly button in when you send that leg back. Knit your rib cage together. This is your last exercise. Then we're going to move to the left side. Bend your knees. Sweep your legs around. Come down onto that forearm. Stack ears, shoulders, hips. Shoulder and elbow, straight line. Big circles. Pay attention to what direction you're doing your circles. Round 3 and 4. When we change sides, we're going to change direction. Clockwise, counterclockwise. In these circles. Belly in. Shoulders down. Expand through your chest. Biggest circle you got. Flex your foot. Bring those toes forward. And as you point, sweep that leg behind you. You should feel your glute ignite. Flex to drive up. Point to press back. Try to stay steady and stable in that upper body. I know it's hard. Keep your leg hip height. Good. Leg is hip height. Lift it up. Leg lifts. Pinky toe goes high. Big toe presses down. Sit up tall in your chest. Press that forearm down. Knit your rib cage together. Belly button to spine. Shoulders down. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Relax your jaw. Good. Toes are pointed, pulsing 3 times in that diagonal leg. And then on that 4th beat, you bring it back neutral. 3, 2, 1, bring it in. 3, 2, 1, stand up, tall, stack ears, shoulders, hips, press that bottom foot down. Tap. 2, 3. Lower that foot, bend your knees, sweep your legs around. We've got that right side. We're doing our circles. Change directions. Maybe that top hand comes behind your ears. It doesn't have to. It can come in front. Shoulders down. Good. This time we're going to move with a bigger range of motion. So flex, sweep. Reach back. Flex forward. Point press back. Don't sink into your forearm. Hip flexors and core. Back body and glutes. Keep that leg hip height. Finish all the way through. Leg lift. Flex your feet. Press that forearm in. Hip height, little higher. Hip height, little higher. Maybe fingers behind your ears. Good, make sure those toes aren't turning up. Lift with your heel. 3 pulses in that back diagonal. I told you we're working on one group of muscles that we're burning out. Point, 2, 3, neutral. Squeeze that bum. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. It's still squeezing. Good. Change sides. Big circles. Guess what? You can do this whole class no band. Counterclockwise, clockwise. Maybe that fingertip is behind your ear, shoulders down. Larger range of motion. Flex to pull that leg forward. Point to press it behind you. Flex. Keep it hip height. Keep your leg nice and square. I'm finishing. Leg lift, flexed foot. Nice big chest, shoulders down, belly button in. Big toe drops, lift that heel up. Oh my gosh, why isn't it moving? Yeah. 3 pulses in that back diagonal. I'll tell you what. This is our last exercise of round 1. We are going straight in to round 2. Keep it hip height. Grab your block. You don't need it for this next exercise, but you will need it. You're on your forearms, reclined. Right leg, big circle. Just your right leg. That left leg is solid. Good. Sit up tall in your chest. I want that block right in between your heels. So it's underneath that band. You can be on your hands or reclined on your forearms. Take that right ankle, cross it over your left, and then tap your right heel. Ankle crosses, tap your heel. Cross, tap. That left kneecap must face the ceiling the whole time. Good, split that band apart. Big straddle. Come onto your hands. Both feet are flexed, and then walk your heels out to the outside edges of your mat. Lift your right heel up, place it next to your left. Lift your right heel up, bring it back out, big straddle. Shoulders down. Coming down onto your left hip. And I want you to lift and split that band apart. Knees are bent. Take that top arch of your foot, tap the floor, back square, tap, lift. You stay where you are. I'm just going to change so that I won't have my backside to you. You are reclined onto your forearms. Big circles, left leg only. Your right kneecap stays facing the ceiling. It doesn't move. Your hip is square. Eye of the hip to the ceiling. Top of the foot to the ceiling. Big stretch. Take your block, slide it in between your heels, underneath your band. You're gonna cross your ankles, cross, flex, tap. Find a straddle, pull that left leg up and open. Chin off your chest. Good. Walk your feet out. Come onto your hands. You should be engaged and working just to keep that band split apart. Left foot next to right heel. And then tap your heel open. Belly button in, chest is proud. Onto that right side. Knees are bent. Top leg, hip height. You tap the arch in front and then lift it back. Yes, we can. Round number 3. Okay. I was going to keep it there, but reclined, right leg up and around. Chest is proud, forearms into the ground. Palms are flat, chin is off your chest. Belly button into your spine. Cross the ankles, tap the heel. Here we go. Cross, flex, tap. Point, flex, cross, tap. Point, flex, bigger straddle for more of a challenge. Up and over, drive it out. I am staying on my forearms. We are big straddle, tap heel, tap heel. It is hard for me to find engagement because when I am up off of my forearms on my hand, it's so tight and restricted in my chest and shoulders. That's all I can think about. Left hip. Good. This time, arch taps in front and over, back behind that block. In front, behind. Good. But I want that much of you clearing the block. So maybe we go ahead and do that. Yes, now you feel that rainbow. Here we go. Big circles. Left side, last side. Are we breathing? We're crossing our ankles, pointing our toes, And then flex, tap that heel. Sit up in your chest, ankles, heel. Don't let that right leg move. Pull apart. We're flexing every which way. Draw those heels to the outside edges of your mat. Your inner thighs and outer thighs are working already. Here we go. I want that arch to tap in front and behind your block.